Number 8, November 760, Bravo, requesting taxi from the Delta gates for 1 right departure.
We're 763, Bravo Romeo, Las Vegas Grand. Give me a call short of taxiway Charlie.
Giving you a
Santa
call short
Monica
of taxiway
Tower,
Charlie, Bravo
Piper
Romeo.
November 73 Yankee Zulu is about 6 miles to your north, requesting the mini route transition through
everyone.
the Bravo airspace.
Bravo 73
Welcome
Yankee
aboard.
Zulu. Santa Monica Tower, overfly Santa Monica VOR at 2,500. Report joining the main route southbound. Remain outside Los Angeles Bravo until it's
I'm John Fly.
And stand by in squad code.
All right.
And it is Tuesday.
2500 will report direct Santa Monica.
I find myself
VOR
streaming
will report over.
a lot on Tuesdays. Let me mute Pilotedge for a moment. Yeah, so I find myself streaming on Tuesdays and sometimes Thursdays, Sunday mornings, here and there in between. But anyway, happy Tuesday to everyone. Nagy87, Wayne, Camero, Cytec, Chevy. Chevy was in here. I think he just bet his entire wad and lost it on roulette. So I think Cytec bet his entire bankroll. The other day we had a X-Plane Org Store gift certificate that went to auction for John Fly Miles, and Crazy Diamond won with like 4,700 John Fly Miles. Hello, Jerk Kokman. See a couple other viewers here that aren't signed in, according to the Brain Bot. Yeah, Nagy, I think a lot of people, well, I felt bad for Depot Shredder because he really wanted that gift certificate, and Crazy just, deservedly so. He bid what he had and got that certificate. So there's value to those JFMs on occasion. So. But speaking of JFM, we're going to give away the early viewer award here in just a moment. Got a new command I want to test here, because I noticed that the sometimes the viewer number is off a little bit on the dashboard here, so I like to keep track of viewer numbers here. So we're here. You may recognize the airport, and as usual, we're going to be doing Pilotedge and FSEconomy. And yeah, we're going to start off in the Cessna 206. You can see it down there on the ramp. Then we're going to take the Cessna 208 Caravan out. I've never taken the Caravan out on Pilotedge, so it should be rather entertaining. X-Ice Killer X. I'm flying out of Long Beach, KLGB at the moment. So anyone that's on Pilotedge is more than welcome to join me. I may reposition myself because I don't think this is a good. I mean, it is a ramp, but I think maybe I should locate elsewhere. Had some frame rate issues when I was running Air Server the other day. We'll see how it behaves today. But here at, I guess it does say Yeah, it's a little off of the way, but on a taxi diagram, HS1, what is that? And HS2 and lasso. I should probably look those up. In fact, I might as well relocate right now. Well, no, I won't. I'll have to describe where we are to have to describe to Long Beach Ground where we are, in more specifically. Excise. So you're headed to Las Vegas. Oh, nice. Are you on Pilotedge? HS1 means high speed exit. Ah, well, how? Okay. High speed exit. Is high speed exit Bravo then off of 1-2 and Bravo off of 7 right maybe there? Okay, it's good to know. So anyway, once we get up to 10 viewers and we're there, so we'll go ahead and do a new command that I popped in early. So this is I'm gonna do a command here. It's gonna randomly choose someone in the room here that was an early viewer for John Fly Miles. Lath86, welcome. Oh, and I misspelled viewer. Better correct that. But Lath86, congratulations. I don't know if you're a follower or not, but if you are a follower, then you're going to get 100 John Fly Miles. They come in handy for giveaway prizes, betting, drinks, you know, all that good stuff. It's nice that I'm testing the new command so I can correct typos. See if that works. Yep, 100 John Fly Miles. It'll come in handy. Trust me. Maybe you've been on the channel before. I think I saw you a time or two before, but maybe not. All right, we're going to set up our FSEconomy. We're in like I said, a Cessna 206. And I'll minimize ForeFlight here so we can see what's going on. Increase this font size a little bit. So we're going to take this plane and let's see. Let's take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 passengers. Yeah, that should be right. 3, 4, 5. We'll add them to my FSEconomy flight. We'll come down here to November 572 Charlie, Quebec. This is a Cessna 206 stationaire. Thank you, Jerka. We'll go ahead and rent it wet. Go to my flight. We're going from Long Beach over to Riverside Municipal in Riverside, California. Hello, subsonic flight. Glad to have you aboard. Hope you're doing well. Heathrow has high speed exits all over. Very busy airport. That makes sense. A lot of runways intersecting each other, so they sometimes probably want you to expedite your exit. All right, so I think we are good to go. Our fuel looks good. We're going to be heavy because we'll be fully loaded with passengers, but I think we can manage. So then we'll come up here to FSEconomy plugin. We'll it'll log in. And we've loaded some passengers on board. So that's good. Now we're going to file a flight plan. So we'll go IFR, November 572 Charlie, Quebec, Cessna 206, slant Golf, 140 on the airspeed. We'll be departing KLGB, and we'll be going to KRAL. And if I go over to my flight route, I do a tech route search, KLGB to KRAL. We're going to go at 5,000. And this will be our route, the tech route. So we'll put in that, put in 5,000, and we'll put in the coastal November 13 tech route. Sometimes I put live stream. I guess I don't want it. Okay, so we file a flight plan. So that looks good. We'll then come over to the Pilotedge map. Wider wheel. Wow, sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. Yeah, thank you for coming over from Reddit. Appreciate you jumping aboard. I'm just doing a flight here. We're going to have some online air traffic control live, real humans, and yeah, it should be a good time. Appreciate you coming over. Really appreciate any criticism. That'd be great. Critique. So what I like to do is I like to come over here and verify my flight plan. So here I am at Long Beach. If I click on my icon, it shows my flight plan. Seal Beach, Victor 8, and then the Paradise VOR. This is going to be a short flight, the first leg of today. So short and exciting though. And please let me know if the video starts to degrade, because I'm finding that the frame rates, not on the sim but in the broadcasting software here, have been dipping a little bit lower than normal. Yeah, X-Ice, ATC, Pilotedge is extremely busy right now, which is unusual for this time of day, this day of the week. So it may take us a little while to get our clearance. All right, so we've filed our flight plan. We're logged into Pilotedge. Let's go ahead and head down to the cockpit here. This is the Carenado 206, and I really like this plane. If we come down here, the exterior modeling, it's really nicely done, high definition textures. Forgive me as I custom do some of my views. Sometimes they get out of whack from plane to plane. There we go. So we're in the plane. It's already started. We were listening to Pilotedge. Just get an idea of the busyness of the network, and sure enough, it is busy. Got my headset on though, so we're not hearing the engines. Got a noise canceling Bose headset on. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and tune in. I'm going to try to recall try to remember to lower my ForeFlight here so you can see a lot of the scenery in the aircraft. But over here on, this is ForeFlight on the iPad. Many of you have seen this before on my stream. So here at Long Beach, clearance delivery is on 118.15, which it says up there in the upper right hand corner. So I'm going to tune my SciTech panel over to 118.5, and you'll start to hear pilots.
5 minutes after departure. Departure on 126.7 will squawk.
I'll go ahead and put
5263.
ground
X-ray.
Vivian 9 Bravo
in
X-ray.
the
Reback is good,
standby.
except between Paradise and Pomona, it's Victor 197.
I'm going to zoom out here
My
just a little
apologies,
bit.
between Paradise and Pomona will be Victor 197. 9 Bravo X-ray.
Vivian 9 Bravo X-ray, reback correct.
Today you installed the FSEconomy plugin to X-Plane. Haven't actually flown any flights. Well, Camro. Yeah, I'm looking forward to hearing about your FSEconomy
Viper
adventures.
73 Yankee Zulu, Roger, taxi right via Charlie. Remain this frequency. Good afternoon, sir.
We'll remain on frequency. Thanks for your help. 3 Yankee Zulu.
Yeah, let's see if we can get it in here radio-wise. See what happens. Long Beach clearance 572. I was doubling with someone, I could tell.
Air 572 Charlie, Quebec, Long Beach clearance.
Yeah, Long Beach clearance 572 Charlie, Quebec, IFR to Riverside, please.
Station Air 572 Charlie, Quebec, Roger, clearance, of course, stand by. Is there another aircraft calling?
Yeah, I think you're right, Garrett. I may rework. I've actually got a second microphone over here as well when I have a guest in the pit. Not a bad idea at all. I may have to do that after the stream tonight. So I'm on standby here from Long Beach clearance, waiting for my IFR clearance. They're very busy. While they're looking at that, I'll probably go over here and pick up the weather.
Circle call and take call, say again. Remember 32 Golf Torrance Tower, go ahead.
25 right. 30. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. Land and hold short operations
32 Golf
in effect.
Roger, enter left
Advise on
downwind,
initial
runway
contact you
29
have
right,
Romeo.
port
Long Beach
midfield
Tower
out.
information Romeo.
Yeah, Danica's probably should be here by 7. Good evening, good afternoon, Garrett.
Station 572 Charlie, Quebec, clear to Riverside Airport on departure, fly runway heading to 800 feet, then fly heading 200, radar vector Seal Beach, then as filed, maintain 3,000, expect 5,000, 5 minutes after departure frequency 128.1, squawk 6525.
Okay, clear to Riverside. Fly runway heading until 800 feet, then heading 200, radar vector Seal Beach, then as filed. Maintain 3, expect 5 after 5, 128.1, And squawk 65252, Charlie, go back.
Station at 2, Charlie, go back, correct.
Alright, so we got our clearance in. So that's handy dandy. And Indy Flyer, good to see you, my friend. Welcome aboard. Now we'll tune over to Long Beach ground. And this is going to be the interesting part, is we're going to try to describe where we are. Basically, I'm going to say I'm on the north ramp near 7 left at Delta. Yeah, that's what I'll describe it as. I'm going to go ahead and remove the yoke. Baby's doing well, Garrett. Thanks, man. He was enjoying the NBC The Voice last night. Don't know if any of you watched that, but he's already picked his competitors. Rob, that's awesome to hear. Good to see you, my friend. Rob, KBTL in the house. Which reminds me, for those of you who have been watching for a little while, you understand the John Fly Mile situation. And I just wanted you to know that there are prestige levels available. Some of you may know about this, but like, for example, right now, Camro, right now you qualify for the next prestige level. So that prestige level, I don't know if that's the most humble name, but the prestige level is level 1. So if you, Camro, if you're listening, and others who get up to 5,000 John Fly miles, if you type in exclamation prestige space level up, so exclamation prestige level up, it'll look at your bank balance. It won't deduct the miles, as far as I know. This will be interesting to see if it does. But what it does is, once you go up to the next level, there's 4 levels, right? Once you go up to the next level, you start earning twice the amount of John Fly miles while watching. And then, of course, it's a multiplier all the way up. You can get like 5 times the multiple. And again, you know, this is a little side show for the channel to do giveaways, prizes, to do betting.
Okay, 29 right, clear to land, stand by.
There is a value. It's like 0.001 cent per John Fly mile. But yeah, so exclamation prestige level up if you have 5,000 John Fly miles. We'll get you there, Camro. I think you're here. Oh, there you are. You did it. So it did deduct those miles, but watch this. There you go. Right back at you, my friend. So thank you for helping me test the prestige level. You're now earning at twice the rate of others. Now, if you're in the channel and you're watching, you're getting, I think I changed it. I think you're getting 10. I'll have to double check here. I'll tax you in just a moment, I promise. But right now, I think the rate, I increased it to 10. Every 10 minutes, you're getting 15 John Fly miles. So Camro, because he upped his level, is now getting twice that. So there you go. Little change to the channel. Some of you will understand it better as time goes on. So yeah, what I was going to say is the Rob, you got you got permission for the Cessna yoke. I think the price is doubled. I think there's a demand issue going on right now because the prices. It seems like I paid like 200 or 250, and I think they're going for a lot more right now online. I think it has to do with demand. I have no idea why. Nagy, yeah, you should have seen a refund up there above to Camro. So he was given 5,000 back because he spent 5,000. Is it 201 at Sim Market right now? Okay, that's not bad at all. I wonder if they're in stock. All right, so no further delay. We're on Long Beach ground. We're going to go ahead and taxi. I'm not hearing any traffic right now, though. That's really strange. Long Beach ground 572 Charlie Quebec is on the ramp near 7 left at Delta. Request taxi IFR with information Romeo. Oh, I need to put in my squawk code.
Last year, call and call again.
November 572 Charlie Quebec.
November 572 Charlie Quebec, Long Beach ground, runway 25 left at Delta, taxi via Delta, cross runway 34 left.
Good afternoon, Las Vegas Tower, TBM, November 213 Charlie Whiskey with you, level 7,000, straight in.
I'll wait for my readback. Go ahead.
TBM 213 Charlie Whiskey, Las Vegas Tower, make straight in, runway 1 left, clear to land.
He should have waited for my readback.
TBM 213 Charlie Whiskey.
And Long Beach ground, November 572 Charlie Quebec, cleared to taxi for 25 left at Delta, via Delta, cross 34 left to Charlie Quebec. Okay, so we will taxi down to 25 left. We'll go all the way down to Delta. Delta. I get rid of the
32
FBO.
Golf, taxi to parking via Charlie, remains frequency, and unfortunately, everything was looking good until the end there.
I'm going to cross
have
3-4
to fail
left.
you because, so what happened was, I told you to enter left downwind, and to report midfield downwind, and you were on the west side of the field. I don't know how you ended up on the other side of the field, and you called in on the left downwind, but you were actually on the right downwind.
All right, well, he said Delta. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and release our parking brake. Lean for taxi.
And we're in 32 Golf. Yeah, it's okay. Just
Yes, Indy Flyer.
Next time I said left downwind runway 29 right.
Southwest Airlines takes these miles, right?
It's November 32 Golf. So if I did say right downwind, you would have also heard overfly midfield, because there's no way you would have been able to enter right downwind unless you overflew the airport.
We just put our seat cushion in. Got a little bit of frame rate issue going on right now. I'm not sure why.
Palm Springs,
It's a very
clearance,
busy
TBM
airport.
129er Bravo X-rays on the northeast ramp with Yankee ready for taxi.
Las Vegas Tower, TBM 213 Charlie Whiskey. We're going to go ahead and fly missed approach here. We were too high up.
I think my alerts are not working, so I'm going to have to test my alerts because it seems like someone hosted me and I didn't get an alert.
Number 213 Charlie Whiskey Roger, clock maintain 4000, fly heading 270.
We got permission to cross this
break
runway,
125.9er.
so that's good.
Alright, over to approach, and the 290 was the heading.
270.
All right, 270 for TBM 213 Charlie Whiskey. Thanks.
I don't mean to alarm anybody.
Los Angeles ground, American 1251
think,
Alpha 42 with
follow.
Quebec ready to taxi.
All right, so the follower alert's working. So if there are not anyone in the room that's not a follower, consider hitting the follow button below.
American 1251 Los Angeles Tower runway 25 right.
So,
Taxi via Charlie 9er
5 cops,
Bravo.
nothing wild.
25 right via Charlie 9er Bravos, American 1251.
Oh, Flight SciTech, thank you for the host. Appreciate it, man. I don't know if it alerted earlier. Maybe I just missed
And Las
it.
Vegas
Ground,
approach,
TBM
TBM
Bravo
213 Charlie
X-ray
Whiskey
is
with
on
you.
the
We're flying the missed approach here.
northeast
We're going
ramp
for
with Yankee
270
ready
and
taxi.
climbing through 3,100.
Hopefully our frame rate will improve as we get away from this busy airport. It's a little lacking right now. That's okay though.
TBM 1, Cursor 213 Charlie Whiskey recall.
Speaking of TBM, I've been watching this
TBM
Stevo
1 X-rays, is that for me?
Canevo guy on
213
YouTube.
Charlie Whiskey, yeah, looks like there's a server issue again.
Some of you have
need to
seen this
disconnect
guy.
and reconnect to go to the frequency.
He's flying in the real world in a TBM 850 and also a King Air 208, which I'll be flying next here. So I'm a little bit confused here. All right, so we're on Delta. We want to go to 25 left at Delta.
Palm Springs
So I think
ground,
we're going to
129
take off
Bravo
right
X-rays
here.
on the northeast ramp with Yankee.
Once we
We're
hold
still
short,
ready to taxi.
yeah, that works. This is a little bit, it's a confusing airport. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 different runway possibilities. All right, so we're going to hold short here
129 Bravo
at
X-ray,
25
Palm Springs
left.
ground, runway 31 left, taxi Alpha.
Turn on some lights here.
3-1 left, taxi via Alpha, with 9 Bravo X-ray.
And go ahead and we'll tune over to tower, which is, there's two different tower frequencies it looks like. 119.4 is probably the one we want, but we'll double check. Yeah, 119.4. So we'll change on the SciTech panel. It's interesting, it doesn't list runway 25 left as a particular runway. All right, our departure frequency is 128.1, so I'll put that in the standby. As you can see here in the Carenado 206, the COM 1 is right here in the top of the GPS here in the GNS 530, and then your NAVs radios are down here below, and then your secondary comms are below the GPS itself. So, as I always do, parking brake is set. I think we're ready to go. We're ready to rock and roll. Yeah, not a King Air.
And Las Vegas Tower.
Yeah, he had a Caravan 208. He's flying around the Bahamas. And he's flying the TBM around the Bahamas. And I watched a video of his today, and I was just like, man.
213 Charlie Whiskey, Las Vegas Tower, Roger.
What a life. I have an awesome life.
One left, clear to land.
I would not trade it. But
213 Charlie Whiskey.
His is a life that I would have if I couldn't have the one I have. You know, though, it's hard to make a living, though, starting out in those aviation jobs, but he's probably doing okay, and he's sitting on the beach. Good pilot, too, good skills. And he really, I love his GoPro angle when he's in that, particularly when he's in that Caravan, that 208. So, all right, let's call tower. And Long Beach Tower, November 572, Charlie, Quebec, holding short at Delta for 25 left.
District 572, Charlie, Quebec, Long Beach Tower, runway 25 left at Delta, clear forward takeoff.
25 left at Delta, clear for takeoff, 2 Charlie, Quebec. It's really confusing here. And I'm really happy that I have my foreflight here to guide me. This is one of those situations where you, having the geo-referencing, as you can see here, I know exactly where I am. Otherwise, you're hunting for signs, which is, you can do it, but you know, maybe even add an extra layer. You know, do it in the dark. You'll get there. You just take a little time. So 25 left. We're clear for takeoff. We're gonna fly runway heading until 800 feet, and then we're gonna turn. Well, actually, we'll go to 200, and then we'll get radar vectors to Seal Beach. So we're running out of runway here. I think we'll be okay. I probably should have put flaps, a notch of flaps in, but that's okay.
Sorry about that. Los Angeles Tower, American 1251 short to right at Bravo, ready for departure.
American 1251, Los Angeles Tower, runway 25 right, clear for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, 25 right, American 1251.
Here we are coming out of the field.
Palm Springs Tower, TBM 129 Bravo X-ray is at holding short, 31 left, ready to go.
TBM 129 Bravo X-ray, Palm
So we're going to fly runway heading
clear for takeoff.
until we're up to 800 feet, and then we're going to turn left to 200.
200 Bravo X-ray.
So, yeah, his videos are great, Andy. I queued up another one. There were some swimming pigs in one of the videos. Swimming pigs. All right, so keep our
Las Vegas Tower TBM
keep
213 Charlie
climb
Whiskey.
up here.
Describing technical difficulties. We are down on the ground, and we're going to go ahead and disconnect here and reset ourselves.
Reset yourself.
TBM 3 Charlie Whiskey right.
Very nice.
So
Skyhawk 298.
sometimes I've engaged
on the ILS
I've engaged the autopilot really too soon. So I'm trying to get in the habit of hand flying the aircraft until I get up to a safer altitude, because sometimes my autopilot causes issue. In the real world, maybe you can probably engage your
Stationair 2 Charlie Quebec, contact SoCal departure.
Contact departure, 2 Charlie Quebec. So we're at 800 feet, give or take. We're going to go ahead and make our turn over to 200. And then we should get radar vectors to Seal Beach. We're going to wait and listen on the frequency before we step on anyone.
Good.
American 1251 SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 13000.
Okay.
And CGVZB, yeah, just let me know. The weather reported in that area shows scattered at 11 there, and further up near Dag, it's showing clear skies. So either way, it should get better.
I'm going to go into heading mode here to 200. SoCal approach November. SoCal departure 572 Charlie Quebec 1,300 climbing 3,000.
TBM 129 Bravo X-ray. SoCal departure, radar contact, climb maintain 12000. Says 572 Charlie Quebec. SoCal departure, radar contact. And climb maintain 5,000.
Climb maintain 5,000 to Charlie Quebec.
American 1251, turn left, direct Los Angeles VOR, resume the departure, climb maintain 15,000.
So what they're doing here is they're getting me up to the minimum en route altitude So I'm going to switch over here to the IFR chart. Oh, I got the wrong route in here. Let me just before I do that, I'll take my autopilot up to 5,000.
Charlie Quebec, flighting 130.
130, 2 Charlie Quebec. So we're turning, you got to turn quick with him, as you should in the real world. So I'm just setting my autopilot up to 5,000, and I'm going to make sure that my, just reset. So up to 5,000. I'm going to put in a vertical speed of 500, and the altitude is now armed, and I'm flying heading 130. So let's put in KRAL and the coastal. Oh. We want the coastal route. And what he's doing is he's getting me up to an altitude. See here on, not sure if you can see it, but on the 4Flight app here, the minimum en route altitude for Victor 8 Airways 3,000, as you can see right there. So he's going to get me up to 3,000 before I get on that airway, but he's turning me down this way, and then he's going to vector me up towards Seal Beach when he feels appropriately. I'm good that I'm going to hit that minimum altitude of 3,000. So that's what he's doing right there. Sorry if I repeat myself. Many of you know these little nuances, but sometimes we have new people that are joining us that may not know some of the IFR technique. Yeah, swimming pigs. M-Tree, I really enjoyed your stream today of the Q400. That was really cool. I need to talk to you about another thing that's in the pipeline for Twitch streamers that are on Pilotedge. So I look forward to having a chat with you in the near future. But I really enjoyed your stream.
So that's 2 Charlie Quebec, clear to Seal Beach, resume on navigation.
Clear Seal Beach, resume on nav, 2 Charlie Quebec.
American 1251, contact.
So go ahead and turn the plane. Start heading towards Seal Beach VOR. We'll tune in the VOR at 115.7. I'll put in the course here to see when that radio comes in. We don't want the away from radio. There we go. The 2 triangles lit up.
American 1251, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain, Papa 230.
There we go. So we're centering up the Seal Beach VOR on this needle right here, and we'll go ahead and go into nav mode. So right, as you can see right there, oh, schnack. I accidentally tuned my secondary radio. So right here, Seal Beach is 300, give or take. Or sorry, 030 on the needle here. So yeah, and our frame rate seemed to have improved. So we'll do a quick outside shot here as we come back into land.
American 1251 traffic, 9 to 10 o'clock, 3 miles eastbound altitude KH 15,800 type on.
Put it on a loop for a few seconds. That's all I need. Yeah.
He should pass just behind you there.
Yeah, if you're not following Indy Flyer, and if you're not following M-Tree RM0Z, click on their name, give them a follow. They got some quality streaming going on.
Clearance delivery, TBM 850, November 213, Charlie
TBM
Whiskey would like to
850.
request fight following to reverse.
They don't have a good TBM 850 for X-Plane, do they?
You missed your turn there on the Cathedral.
All right, so what I'm going to dial in now.
No, it's you're supposed to turn at the radio. That's a pilot nav procedure. There's no vectors on that procedure. You're
So
supposed
as you
to
can
turn
see
back
here,
to,
Seal Beach, the outbound radio from Seal
make
Beach
a right turn, direct Palm
is
Springs.
058. That's 058 right there. So I'm going to tune in it. So when I hit that radio on the radio, it's going to automatically turn.
X-ray. No need to expedite.
So we'll go into heading
you're safe
mode.
from terrain. Luckily, your climb rate is real good. Others wouldn't.
We're in heading mode. We'll change our course
right now,
to 58.
Once you get that turn going, I'll get you on course.
And
here
we'll
in
go
just a
into
second.
nav mode. So again, should automatically turn and head on to Victor 8.
I'm sorry, somebody called in there. I wasn't paying attention.
What I need to watch,
who was it that
ooh,
called in?
snack. Need to lean my mixture.
Somebody called just now and answered.
That looks better. Need to watch my altitude. I should stop at 5,000. Okay, I'm going to write that down, M-Tree, thank you.
Number 3 Bravo Romeo, contact SoCal approach 124.9er. American 1251, Los Angeles Center, climb maintain Pablo 290, smooth through here. American 1251, smooth through here.
All right, so there we go. We should stop. Uh-oh.
Number 763 Bravo Romeo, SoCal approach at Lima, contact tower 124.95.
Rush. Hello, Rush.
997.
Giant Unicorn, hello, sir. I got to put my ForeFlight down now. Sometimes I forget to do that.
TBM 9 Bravo X-ray, clear direct D-way, join Victor.
All right, well, I'm hoping this turns. Oh, yep, there it goes. Automatically, it's going to track the 058 radio outbound from Seal Beach because I am tuned to 115.7. Love it. So now I'm on the Victor airway called Victor 8. And we're going to take Victor 8 up to Paradise VOR. So we'll go ahead and tune in the Paradise VOR 112.4. We'll go into heading mode.
Nine Bravo X-ray.
And we will tune over, and as I suspect,
Victor Airways are just
the radio
shorthand for a bunch
VOR
of fixes.
straight
So
ahead.
you would have to program, if you don't have
So we'll go
GPS,
into
you can program the airways, you have to
nav
just program
mode.
the fixes in. But D-Way is on Victor 388, and then after that it goes to Aiken.
And by the way,
Paradise,
Victor
and
8,
so on and so forth.
technically, I could fly S-turns out for 3.9 miles each side, 3.9 miles each side, 4 miles each side, and I'm still
Bravo X-ray.
in the airway.
Are you unable
4
to go,
miles
direct
each
Paradise?
side.
Can you go direct Paradise?
That's the Victor 8 airway.
Nine Bravo X-ray, Roger, clear direct Paradise.
It may look really weird on the scope if I did that. But they want $50 for the Citation X Extreme 2. Okay. Didn't know that.
Kronos 519, contact Los Angeles Center 135.5. Or 572 Charlie, Quebec, traffic to the right of you, 12 o'clock, 4 miles opposite direction, altitude indicates 4,500, type of north.
We're looking for traffic to Charlie, Quebec. I don't see the traffic straight ahead of me at 12 o'clock. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to turn traffic on.
Kronos 519, Los Angeles Center, Santa Barbara,
Looks like he's just
299,
off a little bit.
Yeah, 496, clear direct Santa Maria Airport.
I don't see him at all. According to this, according to ForeFlight's TCAS, which is not official, he went behind me. Negative contact with the traffic to Charlie, Quebec.
To Charlie, Quebec, Roger. He just turned southbound. He's at your 2 o'clock now, moving to your 3 o'clock, no fact.
Thank you. All right, yep, doing a tech route. We're doing the Coastal November 13, I believe, from Long Beach up to Riverside. FSEconomy style. We're taking 5 passengers, 6 of us total, up to Riverside there, Rush. And yes, Union, mythical Norse god of the flying wine bottles. Is this the view you would have sitting in a real Cessna in terms of eye level? No. I think in the real world, it'd probably be more like that. Maybe like that.
19 traffic.
I'm 6'2". So the question is, where is 6'2"? I don't know. Yeah, they are a beauty. Rush, I like them.
On spot 19, descend at pilot discretion, maintain 9,000.
All right, we'll go ahead and start up the landing rate bets.
CGVZB, just a quick question, if you have a second.
So as you can see,
what's the ceiling on the Centurion? I didn't know it could even go up that high.
There, the landing rate bets have started. You can bet by typing exclamation bet space 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, depending on the feet per minute that you think I'm going to land. So Nagy there has 135 John Fly miles. He may bet some of those.
Yeah, I noticed. I've been watching you climb right there.
So I'm going to go ahead and pick up the weather at Riverside just to get a head start. Might not still be current when we get close to the airport, but
News. Departing runway 27. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have Papa. Riverside Uni Information Papa. 2153 Zulu. Line 240 at 7. Visibility 10. Sky clear below 1,000. Temperature 27. 2.6. Altimeter 29904. Visual approach runway 27, in use. Departing runway 27. Read back all runway assignments, and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have Papa. Riverside Uni Information Papa. 2153 Zulu. Line 240
okay, we
at
have
7.
information, Papa.
Visibility 1.
We're going to request the ILS runway 9.
DBM 9 Bravo X-ray traffic to the left of your
we
12
may not
o'clock,
get
2 miles northbound altitude indicates 10,400 type unknown.
Well, yeah, the RNAV 27 is best. We may do visual approach into 27. Best wind is 27 right now, though. But what is the wind? The ATIS just told us that the wind is 190 at 8. So it's below 10 knots. It's crosswind, either way, right? Guess we'll find out. Let's keep an eye on our navigation here. Yeah, we'll do a visual approach because I don't think 9's open. Yeah, so those of you who don't know how to bet there, at exclamation bet space 2 space 100, Nagy just bet that I'm going to land this plane. He bet 100 John Fly miles that I'm going to land this plane at 101 to 134 feet per minute.
I don't mean to alarm anybody, but I think we're being followed.
Joe Lafatz, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You're now earning the John Fly miles. You have to refresh 3 times and chat lags. Uh-oh. I seem to be getting a pretty good bit rate up and frame rate up, so.
Or 2 Charlie Quebec traffic, 9 o'clock, 1 mile, same direction. Altitude indicates 5,000, type unknown. He's just kind of paralleling you there.
Okay, traffic's in sight, 2 Charlie Quebec.
Or 2 Charlie Quebec, Roger, I'm not talking to him, have no idea what he's going to do. Or 2 Charlie Quebec, contact SoCal approach 135.4.
135.4, 2 Charlie Quebec.
TBM 9 Bravo X-ray, contact SoCal approach 135.4. American 1251 cross Meissen at maintain flight level 240.
SoCal approach, November 572, Charlie Quebec, level 5,000. We have information, Papa at Riverside, request visual approach.
572 Charlie Quebec, SoCal approach. Fly heading 060, descend to maintain 4,000, vector visual approach, runway 27.
Okay, fly heading 060, descend to maintain 4,000 vectors for visual approach 27, 2 Charlie Quebec.
SoCal, TBM 129er Bravo.
So we're already headed 060. So we'll go ahead and descend and maintain to 4,000.
Charlie Quebec, the airport's passing through 12 o'clock and 11 miles. Report inside.
Airport insight, 2 Charlie Quebec.
2 Charlie Quebec, visual approach runway 27.
Clear visual approach 27, 2 Charlie Quebec.
129er Bravo X-ray, SoCal approach. Traffic 12 o'clock, 1.5 miles northbound, altitude indicates 90,500, type unknown.
All right, so we've been cleared for the visual approach. Airport pattern altitude is 1,000.
Paradise at maintaining 6
we'll go ahead and tune in to go downwind
negative.
for 27.
GPS, if you could give us a GPS or a heading.
9 Bravo X-ray, after Paradise cleared, direct Van Nuys VOR and cross Paradise at maintain 6,000.
Okay, after Paradise, clear direct Van Nuys VOR, cross Paradise at maintain 6,000. 9 Bravo X-ray.
We're right on the Chino.
213 Charlie Whiskey, SoCal departure. You ready to contact? I think you should have been on a heading 180. I'm pretty sure, but
we're already on.
Cancel your altitude restriction and resume on navigation.
Turn our fuel pump on. We'll go ahead and descend down. Watch our airspeed. We're going to descend down to pattern altitude.
Whiskey. I have no way of knowing right now whether or not that's correct, but the standard for that is runway heading until 1,500 feet and then turn right heading, turn left heading 180.
You're watching on a 65-inch TV.
I'm not sure if that got broken, dropped,
that's amazing.
Or whatever the case
thanks for
maybe,
the report
okay.
there. There's a little 4K love as we descend down to
contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55.
Down to 1,000 feet.
Cessna 2 Charlie Quebec, contact Riverside Tower 121.0.
121.0 to Charlie Quebec. Good day. Riverside Tower, November 572, Charlie Quebec, 5 miles west, inbound to land 27 with information, Papa.
Roger, Colin, say again.
Clearance Baron 347 Charlie Delta requesting IFR clearance to Burbank for the I-3 rating.
Okay, we're going to close the landing rate bidding here in just a moment. X-Ice, welcome. Welcome to the area. We're glad to have you.
347 Charlie Delta, John Wayne, clearance, request, standby.
Don't know if he's hearing me.
And Baron 347 Charlie Delta, I'm assuming that you tried to file your flight plan, but it didn't go through?
Correct. 7 Charlie Delta.
Riverside Tower 572 Charlie Quebec, left downwind for 27 with information, Papa. Is he not hearing me? Riverside Tower 572 Charlie Quebec, radio check. Huh.
Station 572 Charlie Quebec, Riverside Tower. You said you were ready, entered on the left downwind?
Yeah, on the left downwind. We got information, Papa.
Station Air 2 Charlie Quebec, roger, runway 27 clear to land.
27 clear to land, 2 Charlie Quebec. All right, so we're midfield here for 27. We're not quite down to pattern altitude yet,
Limburg ground.
but we're close.
Waterski 1062 short of Bravo, request taxi IFR.
Waterski 1062, Limburg ground, runway 27 taxi via Bravo.
273 Bravo, Waterski 1062.
Time for a sip.
347 Charlie Delta, cleared to Burbank Airport. After departure, fly heading 220 Red Vector Seal Beach, then the Coast November 1 Tech route.
You know what?
Maintain 2,000.
This is wrong.
4,005 departure frequency 128.1, squawk tree 144.
I read that wrong. I'll talk about it in a second. Go ahead and...
Cleared to Burbank, heading 0 after departure, radar to Seal Beach. Then the coastal November 1 route, 20 expect 40 5 minutes after, 128.1.
I'll tell you what I did wrong in a second.
3144, 7 Charlie Delta.
Because we learn from our mistakes, right?
7 Charlie Delta, be back, right?
It's going to be a rough... It's going to be a sharp approach.
Thank you for filing, 7 Charlie Delta.
No problem.
Woo! Passengers on board, too, are loving this turn. They asked me to do it, right? They whispered in my ear, do a sharp turn. All right, well, we're coming in a little hot. Yeah, that's okay. My trim is a little off, too. Trim up that airplane, boys.
John Wayne ground, Baron 347 Charlie Delta with information, Lima ready to taxi, located on the west ramp.
Baron 347 Charlie Delta, John Wayne ground, Robert 20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo.
82.
20 right at Kilo, taxi via Bravo, 7 Charlie Delta.
82 feet per minute. 4 flights going to switch over to our...
Station 2 Charlie Quebec, turn left Echo, join Alpha, taxi to the ramp, remain this frequency.
Alpha to the ramp, this frequency, 2 Charlie Quebec. All right, so we're going to go up here to Alpha, and we'll go up to transient parking. But yeah, that was 82 on that. He wants me to go via Alpha, so I'm not going to go Echo. I could have gone probably Echo, wouldn't have mattered. But because he didn't know where I was parking. But good when the Pilotedge network is busy. It's really good for him to see that I'm on the ground and that I am, he says, you know, I don't even have to call him. He's like, taxi to ground via alpha this frequency. That's good ATC work, so you can keep on top of all of the busy airspace and ground space. So yeah, that's my record in the 206 with that's my record in the 206 period. I'll be honest. So I'm just going to come over here to clean up the aircraft. Yeah, tune in, come in right here is fine. Whoop. Come over here. Yeah, that's just right there. Alright, set our parking brake here. Let's go ahead and see if anyone bet on that landing rate. Don't know if anyone did. We do have a winner. 300 John Fly miles were a bet. 2 viewers won, 2 viewers lost. That was an unexpected landing. Because I'll tell you why in just a moment. But let me cut my engine. Before I forget, I'm going to come up here to FSEconomy. I'm going to open FSEconomy and I'm going to finish the flight. That way I get paid. So who was it? Did you bet option 1 there, Rob? Did you have some faith in me? Rob, you had some faith. Nice. It's always nice when you get John Fly miles awarded to you for betting on what is risk. It's a risky bet, 100 or less, but we did it. Sorry for those who lost. Thanks for playing. The house takes a cut of the winners and the losers. All right. So, FSEconomy. So if I come over here to FSEconomy and
John Wayne Tower, bearing 347
click
Charlie
on log.
Delta at 20 right at Kilo, ready for takeoff, flying IFR.
Here is the summary.
347 Charlie Delta, John Wayne Tower, runway 20 right at Kilo, Queen 4, takeoff.
So we made $2,550. We rented the airplane for $250, and actually 201 because we were less than an hour. Fuel, we didn't spend. We rented it wet, so we didn't pay any fuel. And the ground crew fee at Long Beach and at Riverside was $255. So we made a profit of $2,093, which takes us up to a grand total of, well, if I click on banking, I click on cash, and I put, let's see, let's put in 222428. We'll deposit that into the bank account. We'll leave 1,000 cash. We're up to 89,117. So we're getting closer to our goal of buying another airplane. So, yeah, made a little money there. So, those of you who are getting on FSEconomy, have fun. I do like that pay scale M tree quite a bit, actually. I'll go ahead and disconnect from the network, and we'll just do a quick replay, which seems to be tradition that I've learned from others. People like to see the landings. We'll do an outside view here. You get scared of those trees right there on final. I was a little low on final coming in. A little bit of a drift. A little bit left of center line, but sometimes we don't want to be center line. Let's do the tower view. So the tower's watching. You should do a flight, Garrett. Oh. Oh, yeah. Do this. Oh. I met a Marty. Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Yes, I do have an FBO. I was given an FBO. I was given 2 FBOs. I was given a Goodyear blimp base, which is just not far from Los Angeles International. And then I was also given KRAL field. By the Goodyear blimp base was from Jerica Kokman here in the chat. And then Stealth Bobber gave me KRAL field, which is 0 Charlie Lima 1. I'm trying to find some time. Well, I have time. I need to prioritize and do some scenery for this 0 Charlie Lima 1 airfield, or maybe farm it out to someone to do some scenery for it, because right now it's a little bit boring when I fly into it. I think I hit the mains first. Yep, I did. All right. Well, that was kind of cool. So, did anyone notice what I did wrong about, let's see, where are we in relation to the field? Yeah, right in here I'm doing something wrong. I quickly read, and maybe some of you noticed this, but I was looking at, I brought up what I thought was the airport chart. And what I hadn't done is I didn't change the airport chart from Long Beach to Riverside. So the lesson here, well, let me continue on. So I'm looking at the Long Beach information, and I'm looking at pattern altitude. And I'm thinking I'm looking at pattern altitude for Long Beach. Or sorry, for Riverside, but I'm looking at Long Beach. So pattern altitude at Long Beach is 1,000. So I took my plane down to 1,000. Well, pattern altitude here at Riverside is 1819. So I was way too low on the downwind, way too low on everything. So the moral of the story is, don't rely on your electronic flight bag too much. Double check, triple check your references, because in this instance, I did not fly the traffic pattern correctly here at Riverside. Made a good landing though. Roy Graham, yeah, it's a little difficult to get registered. I found that you had to do 3 or 4 different steps to get registered. But once you get registered, and you do that first flight, it's worth it. It's a lot of fun. And learning things like how to refuel the aircraft, how to rent an aircraft, how to find the assignments, how to sort through your possible assignments. That was not a very good braking job there, but yeah, there's a little bit to it. I think there's some good YouTube videos on a few aspects of it. So yeah, I think we're ready to prep for our second leg.
Stud, nothing wild. And the sky's the limit.
Disgraced Pilot, thank you for the host, buddy. Appreciate that. Yeah, the homeowners. Yeah, I think you're right. The homeowners would have given me a noise complaint for sure. Registration was open, but it was closed pretty soon. Had some bad people coming in. Oh, I didn't know about that. Hello, Disgrace. Hello, sir. All right, well, the next leg. So I'm trying to decide. All right, yeah, I think I'll do that. So I'm going to prep. I'm going to prep my next flight here on FSEconomy. You can see the chat on the video stream, but not in the actual chat menu. I think someone else was reporting that situation. That's weird. Okay, I think I'm going to take the I'm going to take the Cessna 208 Caravan out for the first time. Unfortunately, at this airport, Riverside. Oh, by the way, this is nice scenery that I haven't really looked at. I've never really looked at this scenery, so I should take a quick gander around. Nice Avis car rental there. The administration building. Nice. Little. Some GA over this way. The tower. A little more GA. Not bad. Right price also. Does look nice, doesn't it? All right. Anyway, the what I was saying is here at Riverside, the there is a on FSEconomy there is a 208 Caravan sitting here. It's called Xena 9. And I normally would just take it out right now from here, but it's unavailable for rent. So it's parked here at the airport, but it's not available for rent. So I'm going to have to, in the spirit of teaching a little bit more about what I've learned on FSEconomy, is I will scroll down here. What I've done is I've gone to my aircraft, the Skyhawk and the Stationair, and I'll click on just the Riverside. Doesn't matter what airport I click on. If I scroll to the bottom and I go to airports that have the Cessna 208 Caravan, and let's just say within 100 miles of here, and I click go, it's going to show me all of the airports that have a 208 Caravan. So if I sort those by nautical miles, oh, I'm glad you got the chat back there, Disgraced. All right, so with that in mind, all right, with that in mind, we'll come over here to bracket KPOC. We will rent the Cessna Caravan. We'll rent it dry. I've never rented an aircraft dry. I guess you just fill it up with whatever you use. And then there's not a lot of assignments here available out of bracket. So I'm going to choose, I wish I could take, because I mean, the Caravan will what, take 14 passengers? 9 ideally. I have to settle for 5, 4 5. So that's okay though, because you know it's our inaugural flight with the Caravan on the network, so we may as well be safe and have it a little lighter than maxed out. So we've got the Cessna 208 Caravan. We got the passengers. We got 2 Salaverne passengers, 2 Salaverne. We got 5 Salaverne passengers going from here down to Lindbergh, San Diego, which is a